In today's world, we often see hardwoods as superior and softwoods as cheap, temporary or weak. Yet this belief is a modern misconception. If we look back, Northern Europe's greatest builders, Vikings, medieval craftsmen, relied on softwoods for their most enduring creations. They saw not weakness, but potential, transforming pine and spruce into ships and stave churches that have lasted centuries. The secret wasn't just the wood, but the process, a careful, multi-step journey that began with respect for nature's rhythms. Every stage, from felling to finishing, was performed with patience and deep understanding. These ancient structures challenge our assumptions, showing that with the right knowledge, even humble softwoods can become legendary for their strength and longevity. The lost craft of working with softwood is a story of patience, observation, and a connection to nature we're only now beginning to rediscover. Let's explore how our ancestors unlocked the true power of softwood. The journey began with timing. Ancient builders waited for the heart of winter to harvest trees. In summer, sap fills the wood with sugars, food for fungi and insects. But in winter, the tree draws its sap down, leaving the wood drier and less appetizing to pests. Felling trees in the cold meant less moisture and fewer nutrients for decay to take hold. The freezing temperatures even helped create tiny pathways in the wood, making it easier to dry and treat later. This seasonal wisdom gave ancient timber a head start in durability, something modern, year-round logging often ignores. By working with nature's cycles, our ancestors laid the foundation for wood that could last centuries. Today, speed and volume often take priority, but the ancients knew patience at the start meant longevity in the end. The first secret to enduring softwood: harvest with the seasons. It's a simple act, but one that modern industry rarely follows. The result: ancient wood, naturally primed to resist rot and decay. After winter harvest, the next step was unexpected, submerging logs in water for months, even years. To us, water means rot, but for ancient builders it was a tool for purification. Flowing water washed out the last sugars and starches, making the wood unappealing to pests. This water curing also relaxed the wood's fibres, reducing warping and cracking later. Sometimes minerals from the water even increased the wood's density. Today we rush to kiln-dry wood, trapping sugars and creating internal stresses. The ancients invested time, letting water and patience do the work. The result: timber that was cleaner, more stable and ready to last. Water wasn't the enemy, it was the ally. This slow, natural process was key to the legendary durability of ancient softwood. Once soaked, the wood wasn't rushed to market. Instead, it was air-dried, slowly, over years. Carefully stacked with spaces for airflow, the timber rested in open sheds, protected from rain and sun. This slow drying let moisture escape gently, preventing cracks and warping. Unlike modern kiln drying, which can create internal tension, air drying produced stable, strong wood. The result was timber seasoned by time, not by force. Modern industry can't afford to wait, but the ancients knew. True strength can't be rushed. Their patience yielded wood of unmatched quality and resilience. Slow drying was the quiet secret behind structures that still stand today. After years of seasoning, the wood faced fire, not as a threat, but as protection. Builders charred the surface, creating a carbonized layer that repelled insects, fungi, and even fire itself. This charred skin was inedible to pests and acted as an insulator against flames. The process also gave the wood a striking silvery black finish that wouldn't peel or fade. Unlike paint, this was a permanent, maintenance-free shield. Charring was both practical and beautiful, a single step that protected wood for centuries. It's a technique still admired today for its elegance and effectiveness. The ancient builders turned fire into their greatest ally. The final touch was a coat of natural oils and resins, pine tar, linseed oil, soaking deep into the wood. These treatments made the wood hydrophobic, repelling water while letting it breathe. Unlike modern sealants that trap moisture, natural oils allowed vapor to escape, preventing hidden rot. Pine tar formed a flexible, waterproof barrier that lasted for decades. This wasn't a one-time fix. It was a living tradition, renewed every generation. The scent of pine tar was a reminder of the forest and the craft that shaped the building. These natural finishes worked with the wood, not against it. The result, timber that stayed dry, healthy and strong for centuries. Our ancestors' approach was simple, sustainable and remarkably effective. Their secret? Let nature do the sealing. Preparing the wood was only half the story. The other half was smart design. Ancient builders elevated structures on stone foundations, keeping wood away from damp soil. Dramatic overhanging roofs acted like umbrellas, shielding walls from rain and snow. Multiple roof tiers and clever joints channeled water away, keeping the building dry from top to bottom. Vertical planks with tongue and groove joints shed water efficiently, preventing leaks. Every detail was designed to manage moisture and protect the timber. This architectural wisdom was as important as the wood preparation itself. Together they formed a complete system of preservation. The result, buildings that have survived centuries of harsh weather. The lesson? Design for dryness, and the wood will endure. So why did we lose this knowledge? The Industrial Revolution prized speed and volume over patience and craft. Softwoods processed quickly became less durable, reinforcing the myth of their inferiority. Chemical treatments replaced natural methods but brought new problems. Today, there's a renewed interest in ancient techniques. Architects and builders are rediscovering the wisdom of working with nature. The old ways offer a path to sustainable, long-lasting construction. True durability comes from understanding the material, not just quick fixes. By blending ancient principles with modern knowledge, we can build better, more beautiful and more sustainable structures. The secret of ancient softwood is ready to be rediscovered, if we have the patience to learn.